Here, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey guys, what is up? Happy Friday. We are back at the shop today. A lot of work on the 550 and lots of work on the Mercedes to get done. Let's get to it. This is going to be a shorter episode. Not going to be here for very long today. Kind of on a time crunch, so let's see what we can get done. We're hoping to get those injectors coated and maybe clean up the shop a little bit. Let's go.
We're clean now.
This is what they're going to put on the new C806 actually.
Yeah, they look the right size.
Yeah, just about.
God, look at those meats. They're thick. I can't even see the end of them in the camera. Devin, how's it going today? You just got here.
We have the right drill bit. Nothing to feed it.
Uh-oh. This is going to be another one of those grind it? Because this is the same kind of bit that was on the other one.
I don't want to grind it. I'm debating just buying a cheap Harbor Freight right angle drill.
I actually totally forgot we were going to have this today. So we're doing a wheel bearing on this. This is not, it's kind of a customer car, but it's
family.
So we've got this space, so we,
Diesel family,
you kind of have to be nice sometimes, right?
A little bit.
Plus this is really cool, really clean.
Really clean and
SEMA build. Devin and I need to go grab a right angle drill so that we can get the helicoil in this and get it back together. So we're gonna head to Harbor Freight and do that. Devin and I are back from Harbor Freight. We have secured the right angle drill. We ordered one from Snap-on. It's not here yet, so we picked up a power. And right now we have the 550i on the charger so that we can code the injectors. All of the info is right here, just needs to be applied to the ECU. Next we're going to be drilling this hole for the timing tensioner, which is located over here. That way we can helicoil and finish the job. So we're still very much in the high stress stage of the Mercedes. We do have that hole helicoiled. Now we are going to be installing the tensioner, which has been giving us problems. Once that's installed, we'll be able to rotate the timing assembly and see how the chain feels. This has been a problem the whole time, so this essentially is what is going to dictate if the car gets put back together tonight or if it gets put back together next week. So currently, the Mercedes, we just turned it over for the first time. The chain is no longer like binding up, which is good. I was scared there wasn't going to be enough content today because today's a shorter day, but unfortunately the Mercedes is giving us a lot of it. Right now I'm headed over to Geneva Motor Cars. This is their Phaeton and their Mercedes, and we're going to see what else they have for us to do, as well as talk to them about what's up to date with this. Let's head over there. We'll see you when we get there. We are at Geneva Motor Cars. Let's go inside and see what they got for us. Is that thing fast? No? We are leaving Geneva Motor Cars. I'm gonna call Jared, gotta make a quick stop at O'Reilly's to grab a part, and then we are back to the shop. Let's go. We are back at the shop. This Prime automobile is this in the assembly stage yet?
No.
Oh God.
We're getting the bearing out of the hub, which is always a fun job if you ever done wheel bearings. That's where we're at on this. Mercedes, in other terms, is getting slapped back together, professionally put back together. We got some jazz going on, distributors on and timed, alternator brackets on.
Did you guys get the plugs in? Yep.
No.
No, but you liked how the rotation felt, right?
Yeah. It was
Did you rotate it too?
much better than before. There's like tension, or not tension, less tension than before, so where we can actually move the chain between the two gears during the entire rotation, which is really what we want.
Yeah, because it was bad before. I didn't get it on film, but it was like almost, it was nearly snapping the chain.
It was torquing the chain to the side.
Yeah.
That's how you know when you're getting close to.
So this is getting put back together. I don't think we're gonna get to the 550i today just because of how everything else is going. This isn't a huge deal. The injector coating doesn't take a long time.
We'll take care of this weekend.
Yeah, so we're gonna have another episode this weekend where we dig a little bit more into the 550i. Yeah, besides that, we're gonna do a little bit more on the Mercedes. I got about an hour here left, and then we're gonna clean the shop a little bit. And that's a wrap for Friday. As far as the work week goes, we typically will be out here sometime Saturday and Sunday, usually just to hang out. We don't really do business work on Saturday and Sunday. That's just, I mean, mechanic shops aren't open Saturday and Sunday. So we do come here and work on our personal stuff. Obviously, if there is stuff that is urgent and needs to be done, like the 550, we will do that. But yeah, we'll get to that tomorrow. Let's see what's up with the Mercedes.
We know where we're at with every car that's in here, which is a very good feeling. Devin and Jared right now are finishing up that car right there. And tomorrow I'm gonna do brakes on a Ford Fusion that I sold. That really doesn't, I don't even know if I'll take video of that. I don't know if there's much point, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. There's not going to be vlogs really every Saturday and Sunday, but sometimes we do fun stuff on the weekends because I don't sit at home and cry on the weekends usually, I guess. I reserve that stuff for the weekday. We're going to head out tonight, make sure the shop is shut up, and yeah, that's it. Thanks guys for tuning in for Friday's vlog. We're going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to head up to Milwaukee. Have a great night. Hey guys, what is up? Happy Saturday. Right now I'm headed over to Devan's house. We're gonna take a look at his STI. Jared and him grabbed a tuning cable earlier. It's called a Tactrix. And we're gonna try to disable the TGVS, which is essentially like some weird Subaru secondary air circulation bullshit. I don't know. Let's head over there. We'll see you guys in a minute.
We are in Devan's garage. I guess we're gonna refer to it as the dungeon. A little bit of background. Jared and I are very familiar with working on cars in the cold. We've built 2 cars in the cold now, so yeah. This is when the most work gets done, when it's freezing and you're in pain.
You just want to get it done.
Yeah. So you want to explain a little bit about the TGV situation?
Sure. So the tumble generator valves on Subarus are completely, totally pointless emissions bullshit. And mine were seized, completely closed, and we're not allowing the correct amount of air to go into my intake. So everything, all the sensors were reading incorrectly. So we took the intake off, took the TGVs out, manually deleted them by taking out the Phillips head screws that hold the fins into the rod, and then put it all back together. But when we did that, because the rod itself is what is seized and it wasn't the fins to the bore of the TGV holes, the TGV sensors were putting it in limp mode for being stuck closed before, and now it's putting it in limp mode for being stuck open. So he's going to go in with some magic wizardry and tell the ECU to stop looking at those sensors and pretend they don't exist.
And then maybe running Subaru.
And then maybe running Subaru.
That would be cool.
It'll be for sale.
Yeah, you can buy it. For how much, Devin?
Small price.
$14,000.
$14,000. All of this can be yours.
Yep. Microwave and just have the microwave door open and turn it on?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Jared and I just got out of the car. We found out that Stratified Cobb has
Locked the ECU so that we have no access to the current tune that's on it. We'd have to start from scratch, and Devin's not so fond of doing that, so.
it sucks because you pay for a tune.
Right.
Like I get it, they don't want you spreading it online, but at the same time, you can't even access your own ECU to do like simple things.
You can't change the thing that you own, that you paid for. It's kind of silly.
So
that's why we like open source tuning. It's way better.
I'm gonna be texting Joe, and we're gonna see if we can get a base map for the car, and then go from there because Cobb is not gonna let us do what we need to do, unfortunately.
It's got a Cobb short ram intake, and then the rest is just like suspension and stiffening, chassis stiffening stuff. But and a bypass valve by Turbo Smart. It's still
it's pretty easy to navigate there.
Yeah, I've navigated on ROM Raider before and found base maps for like S52s from BMWs and stuff. So I'm familiar with finding maps on there and all that.
Yeah, what I would say, because I don't have a map that's going to drop into that car, I'd have to make one.
Yeah.
So I'd have to like take the stock one and modify it.
Yeah, which is...
To run, like, at minimum, modify it to run those injectors.
Yeah, and there's a lot more going on than that, so...
Say what?
And there's a lot more going on than that. I'm sure there's, you know, hundreds of people, if not more, that have done a very similar setup, because this is like a OEM Plus with nice injectors, because it's still an STI turbo, it's not anything special. So I'm confident that finding a base map would be pretty easy.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'd start there and let me know what else I could do. Because yeah, my Baja would be close, because I got the same injectors, but there's going to be different emission systems on the cars, so
right.
that the 08's going to have different tables, and they they will be laid out differently, like the peak RPMs and the tables will be different, the load ranges
Yeah,
will be different.
so the axes are going to be different and differently scaled and all that.
Yeah. So you're going to need to start with factory tune, which you should guarantee it'll be on there, because
I have it.
Repository of all of the stuff.
You have a Cobb one.
No, I have this car's factory tune.
As a ROM file?
Yes, it's saved in the access port. You have
No,
to.
that's not a ROM. That's Cobb's bullshit.
No, I have.
So we just tried to read the Subaru again with ECU flash, and we're still locked out even though the stock tune is on the car. And the reason we are locked out is because Cobb, let me see if I can find it here. Cobb has told us, access port, zoom in here, access port or ECU tech was used prior to you trying to flash the ECU, which essentially means the ECU is bricked unless Devan contacts Stratified. But there's an issue, because usually Stratified will help you with that, but it's been over 90 days since Devan has contacted them, which means he might have to pay
Full price.
full price. And the ridiculous thing is, so you pay them for a tune, and now the ECU is locked. You have to pay
To get it to where you can modify your own stuff. Like, do you even own this car anymore?
Stratified basically owns the car.
Stratified owns the car.
So we're gonna head to the shop. That's the situation with the STI today. We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Jared and I just got to the shop. I just got a message from Devan, and let's see what it says.
My Subaru's blown up.
Oop, my car is fucked, is what it says.
I've never heard that before.
No, I'm sure it's fine.
And then
What could have happened between when we left and when he started it?
he touched it.
He touched it. He did touch it.
Problem.
It's Saturday, so I'm gonna make an excuse for why the shop is a fucking mess and a disaster right now. Yeah, it's fine.
It's alright.
It's fine. Everybody, Brian's here.
Hey! Hi!
And he got the shorts on. It's a little bit chilly out.
You know what? I even got the floral shirt.
Oh, you know Knoxville is next weekend, right? It's not right now.
Well,
Ryan's just coming
I'm just
back.
so hyped for it.
Just coming back from...
I guess I have to work on this piece of shit.
Ooh.
Actually, I have a different silver car for you to work on. Its name starts with a C and ends with Heavy Tracks. And it's right there.
Chevy Tracks. This one.
Oh,
Look,
I thought,
you could.
I thought that was the CRV. I thought that was Devan's
Same
car.
shit, dude.
Oh, speaking of Devan's car, it's not feeling too good.
He thinks he fucked it up real bad.
Yeah, like he thinks blocked is cracked. Oh, these guys have not heard about that yet. So he thinks his car is fucked because he started it after he uploaded the other ROM on it. And it started pissing oil all over his headers, and something is very much not good.
Yeah, Mason and I were at Planned Parenthood, so we didn't really see it. But
Yeah, we were hanging out at the Planned Parenthood, but that's
Why were you at Planned
Don't worry
Parenthood?
about
that's a story for another time, Ryan, okay?
it. Things happen, I'm sorry.
We're finally getting the tracks back together. This is a unit right here. It's a, what year is this? Do you know what year
This
this
is 2016 special model SVT ZL1 edition. They debadged it from the factory.
Yeah,
for sleeper.
they didn't. They really kept it sleeper since it's a 2016 and it's already rusting.
Well, what do you want to do?
True, because too much paint weighs too much.
Yeah.
So
Lightweight, fast.
that's a big dust cover for a small car.
Yeah, like the.
That wait, I want to see. I think this is like the size of the rotors on my Stratus. That's hilarious. It's like the size of the rotor.
Well, dust covers. If you have them on your car and you have a modified car, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, so dust covers are a no-go for sure. Wheel bearing is back on the Chevy tracks. Really riveting content this weekend. That's great. Wheels going back on, so.
I'm excited to be doing this on my second day.
Yeah. What else would you be doing on a Saturday? Sleeping,
Anything
eating,
else?
drinking, peeing,
Kidding, partying.
all of it, yeah. That is about it for Saturday. I don't know if this is going to be a separate vlog from Fridays, but yeah. Anyway, unless something's going on tomorrow, this might be a completely different video you're seeing this in. I think I'll have one video for Saturday and Sunday for the most part usually, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'm going to follow Jared so I can take him home. That is it. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. So we've stopped in beautiful Blue Earth, Minnesota. How's our experience gone so far?
I don't want to say anything that's going to get me canceled by the Minnesotans, but I don't really like Blue Earth that much. We tried to stop at a Quick Trip. It was under construction. We tried to stop at Dairy Queen. It was closed. I can't eat McDonald's.
We can't get food here.
And we just stopped at this gas station to try to get any sort of modicum of comfort. And there's just a bunch of breakfast pizza and.
They did have Bloody Mary spiced cheese curds. So.
They did have that, but I don't think I'm going to be participating in that today. So.